It's week 8 of the high school football season. I'm Fox 23 Sports Director Nathan Thompson, along with the Tulsa World's Barry Lewis. Lots of good high school football to talk about this week. So let's take a look at Barry's column of the top 5 games of the week here in the Green Country area. Number 1, Jenks at Norman. Trojans have to hit the road to take on a Norman team that's been impressive this year.
Yes, Jenks comes into the game with a lot of momentum. But we don't know whether it's because of the opposition they played or has Jenks really turned it around. Maybe a combination of both. Huge game with Jenks and Norman. They're part of a 5-way tie in that district. Yeah. And so each game is critical. Both Jenks and Norman are heading into really tough stretches of their schedule. So a win can really be a springboard for each of those teams going down the stretch and into the playoffs, help them with playoff position. A loss really could put them in danger of perhaps missing the playoffs, at the very least starting the playoffs on the road. So huge game with playoff implications. Jenks at Norman, battle of number 2 and number 3 in 6A1.
And your number 2 game, staying in Class 6A1, switching districts here, but Owasso on the road at Mustang, a Mustang team that's had some success against the big name programs here on the east side.
Yes, Mustang defeated Union at Union earlier this year, so you know that's got Owasso's attention. And the interesting storyline, it's the Battle of the Blankenships. Yeah. The first time as head coaches that Bill Blankenship of Owasso and Lee Blankenship of Mustang have faced off, their first cousins. Lee has often said that Bill has been a role model and mentor to him. So the stakes are high. Owasso can virtually wrap up the district with a win. But Owasso's never won at Mustang. So it's going to be very interesting on Friday night. Mm-hmm. And I think Owasso, though, probably because they know what happened with Mustang and Union earlier this year, I think Owasso will be very focused and ready to play and will prevail.
And Owasso fans kind of lucky this week because if they can't hit the road to watch this game, it's actually on TV, on your view. That's Cox Cable Channel 3, so make sure you can watch it there. Your game number 3 of the week, down to District 4A3. This is the game you're going to be at. A great one between Bristow and Wagner.
Yes, last year Wagner wins 29-28 in overtime against Bristow. They never led until the final play, a walk-off 2-point conversion. And this game has the potential to be very similar to that. It's the winner's likely going to win the district title. So it should be a blockbuster matchup.
And then the Fox 23 game of the week is your number 4 game. It's at Muskogee, the Roughers hosting Booker T, and 2 teams that both have 1 district loss, and so they still are playing for, still have a shot at a district title, still have a shot at, getting a first-round home playoff game. So a big one here. Yes,
the winner's at least going to finish in second place, it looks like, and get a home playoff game. So that's huge. In Muskogee, with the win, could set up a showdown with Bixby for the district title in Week 10. So there's a lot at stake here, and Muskogee coming off a shocking loss to Shawnee. So I think Washington is gaining momentum. It's going to be a very interesting night.
And then your last game in the top 5 in Class 2A, Hall and Hall at Vian. These teams have had some history of some really good games.
They've met just twice in the 16 playoffs and last year in the regular season. And each time Hall and Hall has rallied for last-second victories. So, Vian wants to avenge those. This is another game which will likely decide a district title.
Lots of good games. Of course, the Tuesday edition of the Tulsa World, you can get his column, Barry's column on the top 5 games. If you go to okprepsextra.com right there, you'll get this plus your bonus picks for some other honorable mention games. So as far as this week coming up, make sure you pick up a Friday edition of the Tulsa World for a preview of all the big games that night. And on Saturday, they'll have their game recaps, state scores, lots of great pictures from the Tulsa World photography team. And I almost forgot to mention on Friday, Mike Brown's going to have a good story.
Yes, he's going to feature Bixby and Stillwater. Looks like they're on a collision course for the 6A2 state championship for the 2nd straight year. They have just been so dominant this year. They're both juggernauts, both have great quarterbacks, and Mike Brown is going to examine those 2 teams, put them side-by-side comparison, and that'll be in Friday's Tulsa World.
So make sure you pick that up. Always, you can go to okprepsextra.com. Great website just to even if you just go there to kind of click around and kind of look, you can look at past schedules, past results, stats and everything from this year, standings in the district. races. So it's a really great website to go and check out. For Fox 23, our game of the week, as I said, is Booker T at Muskogee. We'll have a preview of that game Friday in the 6 o'clock show. And then we don't have a high school football tonight, 30-minute show this week because the World Series Friday night airs right here on Fox 23. So we will still have extended high school football coverage after the World Series, though, so make sure you watch that. Highlights of lots of games here from around Green Country. And you can always go to fox23.com and click on the High School Football Tonight tab to look at all of our coverage of high school football. Thanks for watching.